name is Kelly Dale, and I'm owner of Off the Beaten Path and author of Beading with Monties. My brand new book comes out Friday, July 31st, and if you haven't guessed yet, it's all about Monties. I wanted to give my loyal YouTube followers a little sneak peek at what is going to be in the book. I know that I can show you pictures, but sometimes flat pictures just do not do a project justice. So I wanted to go through all the different samples and show you what's going to be in the book. So without further ado, prepare to see what's going to be in the book, Beading with Monties. So we start off the book on page 4 with the Monty Embellished Pearl Bracelet. I honestly could not write a book about Monties without including this pattern. This video on our YouTube channel has over 1 million views, and people give me the most comments about this one pattern. Now in the video, you'll get the pattern, or in the book, you will get the pattern for the bracelet and the design alternatives that we come up with adding the crystals along the edges. It gives it just a little bit of extra sparkle. So here's one with the gray crystals along the edges, and then I made one bigger. This is with 8mm pearls and 6mm Monties. So you can see there's quite a bit of size difference between the two bracelets. I also used 4mm fire polished on this bracelet, and then 3mm pearls here, or 3mm bicones along the edges on these bracelets. And this just helps to cover up some of the empty holes that you had in the original Monty bracelet. I've also went up to a 10-pound fire line when doing these bracelets now. So that starts you out on page 4. On page 8, I renamed the V-shaped necklace to the Livin' La Vida Loca necklace. Okay, I just was listening to some Ricky Martin and loved that man. And so I thought, gotta have a cool little project for that. So this is the V-shaped necklace. Again, I just changed the name to the Livin' La Vida Loca because I've never actually written a pattern for this particular necklace. We've always had the video, but no pattern. So here are 3 different color samples of the Livin' La Vida Loca necklace, which is on page 8 in the new book. A brand new project that none of you have seen yet is my new pendant called the Checkerboard Pendant. This pendant is on page 12. This uses 6mm bicones with 6mm Monties, and as you can see, they bring on the bling, definitely. So the back is just basically a right angle weave with 6mm bicones, and then the front uses size 11 seed beads and size 6mm Monties. They really give you that extra added blingy effect. And again, those are on page 12. The next project after that, I wrote at Myrtle Beach. This project is on page 20. It's called the Sandy Monkey Bracelet. We were on our way home from Charleston going to Myrtle Beach, and I seen this store called the Sandy Monkey, and I thought I've got to make something and call it that. So I did this bracelet in honor of the beach and just beach life, and it's a lot of fun. It looks completely different depending on what colors you pick. This is using a 4mm pearl with a 3.9mm Monty, so it's a really pretty classy looking bracelet. Again, that's on page 20. On page 28 is the Monty Pearl Collar Necklace. Now this is a pattern that we've had on our YouTube page, and we did sell the pattern, but now we've added some more beads. We've added some 4mm bicones along the edges, so it's not just a plain old empty spot. This uses 6mm pearls, size 11 seed beads, 3.9 Monties, a size 8 pearl, and a 4mm bicone. So again, this is on page 28, the Monty Pearl Collar Necklace. To step up from that, you will love the Double Dutch necklace. This is on page 32, and this is a beautiful collar style necklace with 2 rows of Monty's and pearls. This is a creamy beige and tan sample, and then this is a cocoa, or not cocoa, but dark brown and pad pardacia sample. I really like this one. Think it's a really pretty sample. And again, this is called the Double Dutch necklace, and this one is on page 32 of my Beading with Monty's book. I can't have a Beading with Monty's book without having a simple little petite earring. This is called the Petite Monty earring, and it's on page 45. On page 48, I go one step further and teach you the column Monty earrings. So it's just 3 more or 2 more boxes from the original, but it's just a really simple, cute pair of earrings. On page 52, which I totally left out a project. I'll have to go back and show you another project. On page 52 is the Lady Mary ring. I love Downton Abbey. This was inspired by Lady Mary. It has 4 rows to it, and you can either wear the ring up and down like this or sideways like this across your finger. One that you could see a little bit more detailed to is this one here. This is clear with 3.2 and 3.9 sapphire Monties. And so it gives it a totally different look depending on your colors that you use. Up next from that is one that I call the Biltmore bracelet. I absolutely love the Biltmore House. I have season tickets to it every year, and it's beautiful. I think it's very regal, very classic, and it's just a very simple, fun bracelet to make. And again, this is the Biltmore bracelet, which you can find on page 62. Now, I want to jump back just a second and show you the one that I missed before we get to the big projects. This one is one of my favorite projects in the book. This is called the Baroque pendant. It's on page 36. And I've done a couple of different samples of this one here so that you can see the colors. It only uses 1 Monty in the very center, but that 1 Monty really helps to set the pendant off. It's almost a 3-dimensional piece when you look at it because it has a beautiful back, a really pretty puffy side, and then a really nice front to it. So this is the Baroque pendant on page 36. Now, to the big ones. On page 70, I wrote a necklace. I wrote the pattern called the Date Night necklace. And it is a necklace that is only this section here. It doesn't have any of the embellishments to it. Only this. So I'm going to back away just a little bit so that you can see another version of it here. This is the same version as the black one. It's just in different colors. And again, this is the Date Night necklace, and we're only doing this top part here. The last part is called Wedding Day Delight. This is on page 74. This combines the Date Night necklace and the wedding day project so that it gives you all of the beautiful different embellishments that you can put along the edges. And as you can see from looking at the 2 samples for this one, they do look very, very different depending on your color scheme that you're going with. So they're a lot of fun to make. They will take you a while though. To be honest with you, this is the one that I taught at the retreat, and I'm going to cut all of this off so that I can basically just wear this top part and have just something that I can wear with a t-shirt if I wanted to, whatever you want. But that is the Wedding Day / Date Night necklace that you can find on page 70 and 74. So I hope you guys are as psyched about working on some of these projects as I would. And I'm so excited to finally be able to show you guys after 6 months, almost 7 months, of what I've been secretly working on nights and weekends. I wanted to show you one more project that didn't make it into the book because of page restrictions, but I will be doing a YouTube video for it and writing a pattern at some point. I just don't know exactly when. And I don't even really know a name for this, so if you have a name suggestion, please leave it in the comment section so that I can kind of figure out what I'm going to call it. But these are the earrings right here. They're really pretty column style earring with the Monty's. It's made with 3mm bicones. So this is what the back looks like. And then this is what the front looks like. They're really sparkly, really pretty. And when you actually wear them, they are so pretty. So if you have a suggestion on a name for that project, please, please let me know. But again, the book goes on sale Friday, July 31st. You can get the book for $20 either in our Etsy store or on our website, offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com. Or if you stop in at our physical location at 2270 US Highway 74A in Forest City, we're inside of the Tri-City Mall right next to Rose's, you can purchase the book in person. And I would love to meet you and just be flattered by any of you if you would buy my book. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching the video, and I really hope that you enjoy the book Beading with Monty's.